Monday. I think I closed. Oh, did I close everything? I don't even know. Can you hear me? Oh yeah, the sound thing is on. Um, I was just recording with my webcam to get the I got a screenshot of this page before. Ooh, before I started coloring in it because I wanted to have a before and after. What I'm doing in here is I'm calling it rehabbing a page. This is out of the Hannah Carlson Daydreams that I got used from thrift books. And this is one of the pages that were colored in, and I think this particular one they did not do a good job on. I don't think, and kind of ugly. I don't know. Maybe they weren't finished with it. I don't know, but I'm going to just rehab it. I'm gonna try and make it better than it was. The Bionic Coloring Page. You're old enough to know that TV show. It used to be my little brother's favorite show. Bionic Man. Steve Austin. I figured this was something good to do to just relax and um, which I'm kind of in that mode of coloring right now, like no serious thought about color palettes and all that, which I don't know, I never was that really serious about color palettes. Anyway, I wasn't not one of those people that plan things out really, but I've been doing it a little more than in the past. And I do think about how do I say it like that? I do. Where'd that come from? I don't know where it came from. Who have I been around today? Um. Anyway, I do kind of. Once I get started, I kind of get going and start thinking about what other colors to add and what I want to do with it. But I don't really. Um. I don't really plan things out, but I may do that more. I keep saying do like that. I think it's because of my braces. I'm gonna blame it on that. I do it a little. I plan a little bit more than I used to, I guess, which is not really saying that it's a lot. But now that I have more um, different tools to use, um, I kind of, I do kind of have to plan anyway. Like, what tools am I going to use in the picture? So, I guess in that way, I plan. Okay. Interesting day today. I just want to not think because I have a couple appointments tomorrow on my day off that are like connected to work, and it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna really have to just do work tomorrow, so I'll color tonight. I don't know why I picked this green, but I guess I thought about changing it from green, and I may actually change it from green a little bit. I want to see what yellow will do in here, and I got a yellow in this Xena color. They call it cream, but it doesn't look like cream. So let's try that in here. It has a green tint to it, and so I pick it up to use it, and then it's like, oh, that's not what I thought. I do that a lot because it says it's cream, but it has a greenish tint. Even like you can see it there. It looks green. So I'm just gonna see how I can rehab this, change this into something else. Did I put that color right beside it? I didn't mean to. Too late now. Well, I can color over it again. See, they used markers, but they didn't really fill them in all the way, and I think that left it looking kind of strange. So, what I did already, and I recorded it, was the acorns. They had those spaces in them. This one still has a little space there. Let's get rid of that. And so I don't know. They looked kind of odd. Oh, I'm about to put a hole in the page. I don't know. That won't. I don't know. Um. So I did those. I redid the branch because they had the branches of one of these purple colors, and I was like, okay, that's not right. That I mean, like you don't have to follow the rules, but that's like that was not a good effect. So, so I took it out. I feel like it should be a little different green. So I just had to sit down and lay down some colors, and then I kind of moved. And I was recording it um, in Movavi actually, but I did kind of want to go live. Just I don't know why, because I don't know if I have the patience to like record the whole process of me doing this. You know, so I don't know. And I got to remember to label this video with what I'm doing, because I just feel like if anybody, you kind of don't have to be afraid of used books necessarily. Sometimes used books are fun because they give you opportunities to do things that um, you maybe wouldn't normally do. Okay, this is not green enough for those spaces. I think I should leave those spaces. No, I don't feel like leaving white spaces. I do not. Um, these books, it gives you opportunities to do things, to mess up, and have it be like, yeah, well, it's not a new book anyway. I don't know. You just feel less intimidated, I guess. That's how it makes me feel. Excuse me. Ugh, now I'm sniffing. We had some interesting weather this afternoon. It's been cloudy all day, and then suddenly, like around I don't know, it was like 3:30. It started doing this snow hail thing, and then it just as suddenly as it started, it stopped. I kind of want a dark green. I don't know if this one was too long. Hey, View. Good evening. Ooh, I'm coloring over the lines, but I kind of don't care. It might look a little muddy, but thank you. You can kind of see the difference between this one and the other ones that are around here. I don't know what you like best, but This little beetle. I don't know if you see this one down here. He looks like Captain America. Look at his colors. Yeah, he looks like that's a Captain America bug. So I have to figure out what to do with these jewels because I mean I see why they did them purple and stuff, but I may like do gel pens with that to just kind of and continue with the colors that they had. Thank you. Trying to color in the. It's like there's a lot of. I don't know why they have so many. When they laid down their pen, they have so many white spaces. I don't understand what they were using that happened, or if they were trying to apply it not too heavy and it just kind of skipped. Something happened. No, I didn't color that. This was already colored, but he looks like Captain America. They colored him like Captain America. He's got blue and then the red. I don't know. He looks like Captain America to me. But one thing is kind of like I can consider with this that, well, this person put down my marker base and now I'm just going to go over it with pencil. Oh. Yeah, it's a fixer. Yeah, I didn't do this page. No, 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 no. No, no, no. If I did, I'd never admit to it. But I didn't. This is a fixer upper. Kind of like the challenge of that, too. Fixing up a page somebody messed up. See if you can do it. I suppose this one isn't as bad as like a couple other ones in here, but it is on the side of ones that are like pretty um deadly. Okay. I wonder if there's a different yellow, but I want to use up this weird cream. Like if I find any green cream, that's scary. I think green cream means the cream is bad. If it's gotten as far as green, danger, danger, Will Robinson. Okay, now that's really going on. Like it needed to be sharpened. This is a Xena color pencil. This is one of the ones that were not like. It's like really, your cream is green. Your cream is green. I'm obsessing, aren't I? Let me stop. No, that sounds too. Making art cards sounds like too um, detailed for me. I'm a hacker. That's like I have like those. I was gonna at one time I was gonna do those Zentangle things, and I still have the cards, the pens, and all that. And I haven't done them yet because it's just too intricate for me for where I am right now. I don't have the setup and the space on my desk to do that. It would be nice if I did, but I just don't. Plus, I don't like working tiny. I do not like working tiny. But I don't think I would mind working tiny with a black marker, a black pen. That I think I would like. But dealing with color small, nah, it's not my thing. When it comes to color, I like going big, huge. Oh, did you? Cool. I need to hold on. I need to do the overlay a little bit so I can see. No, that didn't work, did it? Um. Oh, yeah. That's not for me, but that's something I don't know. Yeah, I. It's just because my desk is too messy for that. Plus, like I said, I don't like working small. Small drives me insane. Gives me diamond dot syndrome. But the nice thing about the card thing is you can kind of. It's probably more um, travel friendly. It's more compact, and you can take it with you anywhere. I don't know what that is. I feel like I probably need other colors in here than this. But I also want to be careful of this. I want to be careful of the base that's here. I don't want to. I don't know how much you can handle. 'Cause I think that the marker did something to the page. I think. I think that's the cards is what that one woman that I shared with you does. Oh wow. Yeah, that woman. The she had the cards African American something something. I still belong to her, but now all of a sudden I can't remember her name. But she does. It seems like cards is her thing, but like maybe larger size cards. And I found it interesting what she was doing. But yeah, even what she was doing is too intricate for me. But I can watch her. But oh, this thing is kind of going down weird. Almost like I need a black pen in between it. Oh, I'll bet. It's like, don't you touch my stuff. Precious commodity. Which Hannah Carlson book? There's so many holes in this. What color would that do? I wonder what this would do. It's a different green. Oof, some of that just does not cover. Just muddy. Oh yeah, okay. That's the other book, the other used one I have that I had to rehab the picture with the watch in it. That like when I finished it, I was like, oh my gosh, that actually I don't know how I did that, but that turned out good. If I say so myself. And the thing is, I wouldn't have liked coloring that page if I had the new book. That would not have been on my favorite list. So I think because I rehabbed it and I had to change a few things on it, I actually like it better. Yeah, I don't know what's up with them. The lines and like some these where the ink or something they're from their marker didn't come over, didn't cover. I don't understand what that is. It's just bizarre. I sourced, well, I found some paper tape. Like I know Walmart has it and Walgreens here has it, so I can fix the fringe pages on the towards the end here. I still can't believe they did fringes. It's like really. So it's on my list to go pick those up sometime in preparation for the fringe repair. I still want a brighter color. And I also want to pick from one that's not used too much. But I was tempted to use Starjoy Golds on here just to use them up, but I don't think they would apply very well to this. Um, so I needed to use a harder pencil. That's what I estimated. Why is that's like peeling off or something? I don't know what's going on there. That's weird. I'm gonna have to use gel pen over this. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it. Rehab a page. I even wrote on the bottom of my page here. First, I had put colored every page that had been colored by the previous owner. I wrote that at the bottom, and then on this one today, I wrote rehab begun February 2024. Oops, I don't know what's going on with this around the. I have to do something there around the bug. I may have to spray this page after I do this to be able to put other stuff on it. Let's see what this green turns out. If this does better than that. Ooh, that's pretty. I think I might be. I don't know. I feel like I might have some gelato tonight. I'm gonna turn into gelato. I can kind of chew, but I don't want to push it. So I don't want to break a bracket. And I had a bagel a couple days. I had two or three bagels. And over the past week, like last week, and yeah, I don't want to push it. And I have to be very careful that they don't get hard on the outside. And sometimes I don't get back to the toaster oven in time. And one time the timer got stuck. I don't know how that happened. So it was going longer than it was supposed to be, and it was too hard. That happened to me like this. I think it was the second time I broke the second bracket I broke. That's how I broke it because it was like, well, I'm not waiting. I don't have another one to put in there, and I don't know what else to eat. So I'm just gonna eat this. I'll try and eat it anyway, and then I did, and I broke a bracket. So gotta be soft for me to eat it. It's gotta be soft. Well, I hope you get some good rest tonight, Hugh. It sounds like that was a lot to go through. Well, it's something. It may not be the best thing, but it's a thing. Oh, I'm not that big on Ben and Jerry's. I used to love Haagen Dazs. What was it? That Swiss almond fudge, and that was good. I used to love that one, the Swiss almond fudge. What are these freaking holes? Did you say now part three? Oh yeah, yeah. Boy, well, continued prayers from me for the whole thing. I haven't stopped, so let's keep going. All of those for $5? Hmm. Well, that was good. You got something to eat. Yum. I saw for some reason, I don't know why it's so expensive, but the Talente here, it's like for those little, the little pints, it's like $7. I was like, I'll get the store bought brand, which happens to be also on sale. I'm alright. I don't need to be bougie about it. Plus, there's actually some of them I like better. The store bought, some of their flavors I like better, and some of their flavors, like, because I can't have chunky stuff in them, and so some of the Talenti ones do, and it's like, oh well, that's not going to work for me because I can't be biting down on something and breaking a bracket. In my life for a while. So yeah, I just cheated. I didn't feel like doing all them lines, and I just kind of like highlighted around it. And now it looks kind of dull or whatever, but who cares? I'll use a gel pen or something, or a black pen. Oh, yeah, we don't have a CVS here. We have Walgreens, and then we have a local, kind of local. They're like just in this. Um, it's like three counties that I think they have a few of them in. Then we have another drugstore that's kind of like how um, I don't know if you'd say how drugstores used to be. I don't know, like how they used to have Keys drugstore or Kresge's, them kind of drugstores that almost look like, I don't know, like what do you call them? Can't remember what it's called. Like, ooh, that thing just all the way stopped. Why did it do that? Then I turned it off. I turned off my thingy so it wouldn't do that, and now it's doing that. Do I have to like turn that off too? Dang. It just was like, ugh, what am I going to do with this computer? Do I have to refresh? What's going to happen if I do that? I don't know if I can refresh. That was really weird. That's another summer job. I have to like totally like re- continue that power management kind of tweaking, searching thing. Yeah, but it must be done. Seems like too much of my life is saved for summer. You can only do so much in summer. Oh, oh. I wonder how muddy it looks like that. I suppose it doesn't look as bad from a distance as it does close up. Some white things, man. But space is really irritating me. It seems to defy being covered up, which is really weird. It's strange. How long have we been on here? Less an hour? Okay, 2 leaves down. 3 to go. I haven't really been sticking to a pattern of what color to put where. Of course, maybe I should. But I guess I'm kind of experimenting to see what would happen if I didn't. I can feel my nose getting all stuffed up. So we're not supposed to get like all that. I don't know. The nor'easter that's supposed to be coming. It's really supposed to be all underneath us, way underneath us, like downstate, not here. So, and they're saying the air is too dry for the lake to kick up anything. Has no moisture to work with to create any lake effect nonsense. So it's showing that it's going to be relatively dry up here and nothing really going on. So yeah, I'm kind of happy for that. It's much colder than it was last week, but it was way warm last week. That was crazy. That was crazy. Is this the color you said here or no? I don't even remember. It was like 51 degrees last Friday, which is insane for up here in February. Today it was more, well, somewhat normal, still warmer than it usually is this time of year. It was 30, 33, 34, or something like that this morning. This is a month we usually have 20s and lower. So having above 30 is almost like a heat wave. But it didn't feel like it after having 51 degrees. I don't know what this means for what our summer's going to be like. Some of these greens don't really cover enough. What are them specky things working in here? Kind of, I think it's contributing to it looking kind of muddy to me is that I'm trying to fill in the specks and I have to use a darker color to do that. Hmm. If I could figure out to make all the a way to make all the specks a kind of shade or something, that would be kind of interesting. I'm gonna try and go to bed early tonight. I've been getting good sleep, for which I am very grateful. I once for the second time I think in a month I had 11 hours sleep. Okay, which isn't necessarily good, but I'm surprised I even like got that much because like I'm usually like getting up really early and zoom 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 and but I have been making myself stay in bed instead of getting up early because sometimes I just get up way too early and because my hours at work run later. I start later and get home almost the same time, but I start later and get home like a little bit later. I felt it was important for me to make sure that I got enough sleep and to stop making myself get up so early, so I won't be tired in the afternoon. And I guess it's working. And I got 8 hours sleep last night, so I was happy for that. Because I was averaging like 5 6 hours sleep for the past year until recently. Um, Sleep is important. Me having a page, I don't really have to worry about anything except making it look better than it was, and I kind of like that. Not having to think too hard. And kind of honoring the work the person before me did. It's kind of a nice thing. Really different green. Yeah, I know. I was there. Do you remember? I was there. And me and Dee Dee were laughing. Telling all my business. Yeah, that's something else I was thinking about doing on camera is showing me doing the other side with the pastel palette thing. I don't know what am I doing now? But I do need to watch Dee videos and see how she does it. I think I'm just so eager to get a paintbrush in my hand that I just was like, that's what I'm going to use. I miss painting so much. I was like, any excuse to get a paintbrush in my hand, I'm going to use a paintbrush. Uh, oh, wait. Is it? Yeah, this is the darkest one. I already did that. I can't do that one. I do this painting. And the other day I was like kind of doing some organizing. Well, this was like a few weeks ago, a month or over a month ago, maybe. I was doing some organizing. I think because I was trying to see what cases. Oh, I know why. Because one of the cases I bought to do to put my drawing stuff that I want to start was too big for the um drawing clipboard I had. And so I thought, well, I think some of my paintings would actually fit in here, and I tried it out, and they actually do. And so I started, you know, looking to see, okay, which ones should I put in this case? And I had way more paintings than I thought I had. I'm like, damn, I I didn't know I had all these. Um, yeah, I was kind of surprised. I guess because I was doing them because I just wanted to do it, just get it out there. And then I'm looking, I was like, oh, I kind of like that one. So well, it's been so long since I've done it, I forgot what I had done. I only remembered a few things. Oh, I still got canvas that on a roll that I bought that's like propped up in the corner, really tall. Kind of have to lean it in the room actually against the wall for it to fit. So I have that whole roll of canvas there to use, and actually I can roll up my older paintings. Okay, now I'm getting muddy now, but I don't even care. It's like I want to color in it. What's happening on the other side? Um, oh, I don't know. Oh, that I can actually take some of the older paintings off the stretcher bars they're on, and reuse those um, to stretch new canvas on. It sounds like a project though, taking the paintings off of them, and that's a lot of work. But they'll be easier to store that way. But then I'm gonna be thinking, oh, now I got to get tubes, and good lord, that becomes a whole nother. Oh, is it the same color? No, it's not the same color. This looks similar. That might be the same color. Oh well, it's not usually so close to it. I'm feeling my gelato calling me. Gelato's calling me. Wrong one. This is another game. What's this? Yeah, I'm almost feeling like, I don't know, I need to line these with something, but I don't know what. I'll pull out a white marker for something, and you know. Okay. Yeah, I saw that. She gonna get you. You pulled down blue skies. Wow. Now I'm thinking if I had done this page, I probably would have done the leaves in autumn colors. If I had this page from scratch, that's probably what I would have done. rather than using green. You know what? I just realized what I dreamed last night. I dreamed that I was working in fast food. I just dreamed. I just realized that. It's like, what? And I was like having a discussion with my boss or something there. I'm like, whew, what is that about? You know what? I bet I do know what that's about. For some reason, I've been like kind of craving two things, two fast food things. One is KFC's chicken tenders, and the other one is, and this is really weird to me, um, a McDonald's, what is it, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. And I don't know. I'm thinking of them because I know I can chew those. That must be why I keep thinking about them. But I'm like thinking also like, the nutritional value is kind of nil. So I don't really approve that message. But if I'm going to start dreaming about it, I guess I better just go and get it so I don't dream about it. But I almost did get chicken tenders tonight. I thought, well, let's see. I have to make a couple stops on the way home, and let's see if I wind up there. And I didn't wind up there. I could have gone there, but I didn't wind up there. So I think I told myself again, no, you really can do without that, because I couldn't think what to eat it with. In the past, I would have sometimes I'll buy those chicken tenders, but then I'll from KFC, but then I'll put them in a salad, or I'll eat them with like some cut up vegetables, fresh vegetables. Well, I can't do that. So, um, if I could eat a salad, I'd be eating a salad now, and I probably wouldn't even be worried about the chicken tenders. So, I don't know. Well, I guess we're just doing this. Kind of almost there. What do we got? 47 minutes. I don't know why I keep using this one. I don't necessarily like it, but I guess I want to do something different. But it doesn't cover. I'm trying to figure out which is the darkest one. This one is. I still didn't get the chicken tenders. And I know I could make them, but I don't really have time. So, and then if I make them, my husband's going to eat them all up. They won't last like a week or anything like that. Not a week, but they won't last a few days. So just like. But if I buy some from KFC and I say they're mine, don't touch them. That I think I can get away with. They're mine. Don't touch them. They're the only thing I can chew. Or sometimes his carnivore spirit takes over. Okay. I might need to empty this carpet. Mm. Okay. Well, no, they did good. I was gonna say I didn't think this sharpener liked these pencils very well, but look how it sharpened it. I guess it likes it. It must like it. But I can't believe that Lent starts this week. Like, how does that happen? It's like early this year. Which means Easter is going to be early. Yeah, it is a leap year. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I guess I'm sleepy. Is it the green I want? Well, I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I just don't watch football like I used to. I don't watch TV, period, like I used to. I'm kind of glad the Chiefs won. I don't know. Hearing about, about San Francisco, I kept thinking about Bill Montana. Isn't that where he was? Bill Montana, wasn't he with San Francisco? I can't remember, but it was giving me visions of that. But I'm glad that Kansas City won. I don't think they've won anything in a while, so my team wasn't there, so I didn't really care. I might have watched if the Falcons were in it, but I might have even watched it. I might have watched it if the Bills were in it, 'cause it's more my neck of the woods. Falcons, because, well, my sister lives there, but also, and I lived there for a while. And when I lived there, I actually went to my first live NFL, in person NFL game, went to tailgate and all that stuff. And, yeah. So from then, that was like back in the 80s. And then I became a Falcons fan. And they were losing all the time back then. I think I still have my sweatshirt from the 80s when the Super Bowl, it was the Dolphins and the Bills. I still have my sweatshirt from that game that year, many moons ago. Was that early 90s or something? It had to be, well, it had to be late 80s, early 90s. Oh, I don't want to use that there. Somehow I have to cover up that color. How much green do I have? I've got a lot of greens. Let's try this one. I'm going to put a new one in there. Let's see if it'll cover up this. Okay, I'm just like really greening out on this one. Pick the ones that have that weird white peeking through. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that one. But it needs coverage. I am wondering if it's going to be windy tonight. We might get windy. I need to mess with this part. This just gets so muddy, this color. I don't like that. It's really weird. I don't understand. Might just touch some of these spots up with a gel pen or something. I don't know. Because they're kind of, I don't know what that is. How it's, what happened? To a marker or what? It's almost like some of the white spots defy being covered. They're like, we will not. We refuse. I saw clips from the halftime show. But of course, like, because I didn't watch the Super Bowl, I didn't watch the halftime show either. Um, but it looks kind of like it was. It looks like it was kind of cute. It looks like it was a moment. So not mad at it. Okay, we got only two left. Yeah, see that? Well, I'm gonna have to do a background in here somehow to cover up some of the nonsense on this with this branch. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Let's do this one. This leaf. Hey Kim, happy Monday. Ooh, excuse me. Why do you keep burping? Oh, where's that other one? Oh my gosh, I went way over the line. Oops. Okay, now this bug up here is like Mr. Halloween bug. I don't know what he's got going on in there. They messed up something. I don't know what they were doing. But somehow I'm going to have to, I don't know, doctor. I'm going to have to doctor that up somehow. The bug is looking kind of blotchy. Blotchy bug. I'm totally getting rid of those vertical lines on here. But thank you. I'm actually fixing a pre-colored page because this is a used book. And this is one that they had colored already. So I'm trying to make it look more finished or something. Make it my own. I really don't know what they were doing with that marker. What the marker was doing with them. There might be one reason they dumped the book is because the marker was acting funky in here. I know that would upset me. I need to do a regular pencil in this sharpener. I'm going to some graphite. been using it a lot the past couple of days. Oops. I hit a darker one of these. I wonder what would happen. Thank you. This one somehow. Uh, it has this kind of grayish thing to it that kind of seems to. I'm gonna keep using it. Look at me. Will she ever learn? I'm getting close to gelato time. Or I don't know. It's late, but coffee doesn't really affect me like that. At least I don't think it does. I haven't had enough coffee today. And I brewed a fresh pot when I got home, and I was going to drink coffee, but then I decided to eat dinner instead, which probably was a smart thing. And so I didn't drink the coffee. And I took a pumpkin bread I made out the freezer, made it a couple months back. Um, so I could have that instead. Coffee and pumpkin bread. Because the pumpkin bread has chocolate chips in it. And I don't know what I did to it, but it's like one of the best pumpkin breads I ever made. I think that's why I made two, and I stashed one in the freezer, and I hid it from my husband. I didn't even label it, so he wouldn't know it was there. So he knew it was there, he would take it out, or he'd take it out and give it to somebody, and I'd be like, "What? That wasn't for somebody else. That was for me or us." So I appreciate that you like my cooking, but let me share it when I want to. Let me share my food when I want to. Okay. Did I just use this or no? I don't even remember. I just have it in my hand. I like how this particular color seems to go down. It's done better than some of the. Even though it's light, it still seems to go down better than some of the other colors. Gives me coverage. Might just have coffee and no pumpkin bread, a period, just coffee. No gelato, no pumpkin bread, just coffee. It's starting to sound good to me. We're making our way. Oh, that's a dark one. Well, that's okay. Boy, what's that? Cover the cover that white. It's so weird. I don't know what happened with it. Yeah, I'm really getting wild and crazy here. Just trying to cover those white specks. I actually got out my gel pens this morning because didn't use them, but I got them out. Just kind of looking at them because I'm thinking that for that other um, page I'm doing, I want to do some of it in gel pens because they're kind of small objects in it. Yeah, yeah. I think it's like yes, yes, I do mind. I might not yell or fuss about it, but like I'm gonna mind taking food out my mouth that I made with my own bare hands. Oh, oh, man, I gotta do something with that edge. That's bizarre. That man, I just find it so strange how this green went, how their marker went on here. It's like just really weird. Okay, that didn't help much, did it? Why did it do that? Um, does that look like water or something? I don't want that color. I haven't used any olive. That's a surprise. Maybe until just now. Okay. This that didn't really cover well. Uh, an hour now. Okay. Hmm. No, I didn't really want that green, but that's what we got. Oh, that's so dark. Can we do olive up here? I didn't quite like it either. That's not gonna do it. Don't even try it. I don't know why I keep picking up this one green. And I think it's one color, and it kind of turns out to be another. But I'm gonna put that one up there so I'll pick it up again. It's really strange. Weird spot. really need to sharpen this again. Yeah, so weird. Doesn't want to be colored in. Okay, almost there. I think, yeah. That didn't look very well either. I need some steel green. I need to figure out how I'm gonna fix his legs up there. Okay. How obsessed do I feel tonight? I feel like I should stop there and spray. I need to be concerned about that guy up here. I don't want to be on too long because I want to get to bed at a decent hour. What time is it? I got some stuff I got to do before that. Oh, it's 7:30. Okay. So I have one more leaf to do. I'm going to keep doing that the same way. I keep finding stuff in here. I'm probably going to do these with gel pens, I think. And I need a plan for the Beatles. Mr. Captain America Beetle. And the Halloween Beetle. It's Captain American Beetle. That's my name for him now. I'm making him that color just because of that. That's where we are. And then this is the page. Where's that page? Yeah, it's something. I don't really like this book because it's like, well, I mean, I like the book, but one thing that kind of like makes me like about coloring it are there's so many like tiny lines and spaces, and I'm not a tiny lines and spaces person. Makes me feel like diamond dots, like I was saying before. But this is the page that I started working on with Pamela when I was showing her how I was asking her about using the um pastel palettes or whatever, and that was what I put down. And then I had my faux pas, my mistake, and where I got my fingers in some of it, and I rubbed some of my finger fell into yellow and something, I don't know, some of it, but some of it I wound up putting on this moon, which actually got me the effect eventually that I really wanted for the moon that I was picturing anyway. So that was kind of cool. Happy accident. And then I've been working on this for like the past few days, and finally finished it last night. The water part, although I see some spots in there, but so now I gotta do these things, which I'm thinking of doing in gel pens. Um, thinking of doing. I want to do the rocks in gel pens, And I'm actually going to go over this. So I'm using just a brown as a base, but I'm going to do something like speckle it or something so that it looks like sand. So then I also want to go over these and do the flora and do some details on the green things to make them pop a little bit and maybe change them from that color green to, something more variegated, whatever. I had fun doing the mushrooms. Mushrooms, I love coloring mushrooms. Um, I still don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of the sky yet. I have no idea. I haven't thought about it. Um, so, so that is it for tonight. I'm going to cut it off so I can do some stuff. But one last shot of the rehab page. That's what I'm calling it, rehab page. Okay, not this rehab page, but we're going to have to do something with that one too. Here it is, this one. One last shot. Well, thank you all for spending time with me, and thank you to anyone who watches the replay. And I hope you have a lovely evening. Stay warm. Good night.